Okay, check. Doing a little greetings. Here we are from a quarantine bunker in Portland, Oregon, specifically southeast Mount Scott, Arleta neighborhood. I wanted to do a brief video here. I've tried to do a couple on, and they keep getting flocked. I don't have no idea why somebody wouldn't want me talking about Green Party. There's nothing really controversial about it unless you're an establishment hack, and there are quite a few of you out there. But there's been a lot of confusion about the economics of Green Party US, which is a federation of state Green parties. We're an association. The word federation is used, the word in the old days, or sometimes still used, is an association of state Green parties. We're sovereign. We are not top down. We are bottom up. We are horizontal, decentralized. And we have a whole bunch of, a cluster of insiders who don't appreciate that, and they're not respecting that. In fact, it is a direct attack on our decentralization. Some people think that we're just a bunch of peons that can't operate unless we've got authoritarian communists up on top dictating who's going to be our president nominee. That's in great error. There's a number of reasons why Howie Hawkins is a horrible choice. I mean, not only does the guy look and sound like a donkey farmer or selling turnips out of the back of a truck, which no appeal, no charisma, big screw up as far as any candidate. But as far as Green parties, we're going to lose ballot access with Howie Hawkins. And there's been insiders, specifically Kevin Zeese and a whole bunch of people, Andrea out of Colorado, Trudeau, and some other Marxist communists out of North Carolina. You know who you are, and if we need to name names, and we could simply put that in an affidavit and file it away if we need to. It's starting to look like we may have to go to court with these people. They are not listening to we, the people of the Green Party. But that's not why I'm making this video. What I'm trying to address is through gp.org/economic justice and sustainability 2016. This is our platform that was agreed upon through all of the delegates. The Green Party has delegates, members from each state that represent, like a Congress, a Green Congress, represent our states and debate issues and also elect presidential nominees. And so what's happened is we have a gaggle of state socialists who are authoritarians, and they are operating top down in direct violation of our core key principles of democracy and decentralization. I take that as personal offense. 30 years, I have 30 years, 3 decades in this party. I'm not some newcomer chump from a socialist party or some newcomer chump from the Bernie Sanders campaign. I'm a Green for 30 years. And I take great offense to what some of these insiders are doing. And we need to put them in check. Now, under the Green Party platform, it's very, very clear. There's a lot of stuff in there. Not all of it we're going to agree on. Not all of it I approve of. So what? It's in the platform. And when you go in through the economic justice and sustainability, there is a whole bunch of key things. I don't want to read it all. You don't want to hear me read it all. I do want you to read it on your own. Please. Don't listen to me. Read what's in print. And this is one of the key factors of why Howie Hawkins' team is disqualified. They are nominated today, months ago, by the Socialist Party USA. That's state socialism, top down. Okay? Like I said, a number of these people around Howie Hawkins are communists, full-blown communists, authoritarians. They romanticize about Marxism. They've got hard-ons for authority. I don't, and many of us do not approve. So we are in favor, and always have been, of free market small business. Let me read number 4. This is number 4 out of A. Ecological Ecological economics, A. And number 4, let me read this. The Green Party seeks to build an alternative economic system based on ecology and decentralization of power. An alternative that rejects both the capitalist system that maintains private ownership over almost all production, as well as the state-socialist system that assumes control over industries without democratic local decision-making. We the people of the Green Party, we believe the old models of capitalism, private ownership of production, and state socialism. Let's see here, I've got little messages popping up, little boxes blocking my view. And state socialism, state ownership of production. State ownership of production. This is what state socialism is. We are not. We do not advocate it, and never have, and never will. Howie Hawkins is running right now as a state socialist with the SPUSA, disqualified. And we are not ecologically sound, socially just, or democratic, in that both contain built-in structures that advance injustices. So let me read that last sentence again. This is number 4 of A. We believe the old models of capitalism, private ownership of production, and state socialism, state ownership of production, are not ecologically sound, socially just, or democratic, that both contain built-in structures that advance injustices. We are not state socialists, folks. We're also not in favor of crony capitalism. Okay? So where we are is we are supporting small business, and there's paragraph after paragraph after paragraph in this section of our platform that repeats over and over again: small business, small business, small business. We support you. We advocate for you. It's the essence of a healthy democracy. Small business. We are small business people. This is why it pisses me off when I hear people romanticize about Marxist communism in North Carolina or state socialism as some sort of alternative, or even something we remotely approve of. We do not. So snap the hell out of it, Howie Hawkins team, and get the hell out of the Green Party. You're not green? Is it coming through? Look good? All right, so I'm not going to read through all these planks. There's 5, there's 6. Excuse me, there's 7. Then there's B, measuring economic health. Awesome, great sections in there. 1, 2, 3. Section C, curbing corporate power. Our position, paragraphs after paragraphs. Green solutions, paragraph after paragraph. D, livable income. This goes into universal basic income. This was not a Yang. This was not Mr. Yang's idea. It's been in our platform for several years. Right here, whether you agree with it or not, I think that it has potential. Was not Mr. Yang's idea. This was another Green Party idea that the Democrats have stolen, trying to make it their own while they're on stage, not mentioning the Green Party. That's exactly what Senator Bernie Sanders has done. That's exactly what Rep. AOC has done. They have stolen the Green Party platform and called it their Green New Deal, when it's been our Green New Deal for a very long time. It's been used by candidates in 2016. Dr. Jill Stein used that as one of her speaking points, and we've got European Union Greens that have been using Green New Deal. I don't approve what the European Unions are doing, but the Green European Unions are doing specifically. I don't approve of it, because it really is not anything different than neoliberal jibber-jabber. And that's exactly what Rep. AOC has done with the Green New Deal. She has specifically dropped in 5G 5G's a killer, folks. 5G's a killer. Not the cause of the coronavirus. Let's be clear. In my opinion, 5G is a killer. It's microwaves, 60 megahertz. Basically, it's making the water boil in your brain. And why aren't we studying it? Why does everybody just want to stick up towers and turn on the switch? So that there's universal basic income. This is all under the section that I've just read. All talking about small business, all talking about promoting small business. Small business doesn't happen in a communist Marxist society. There's not much artwork in the communist Marxist society either, okay, because there's no creativity. So it doesn't happen in a state socialist society. It doesn't happen in a state socialist economic plan. Okay, that's delusional. Now, I'm not saying there isn't artwork, but it's usually state, top-down sponsored. G, small business and self-employed. We have an entire section of the Green Party's platform, gp.org. If you're confused, we can put this in the link. I will put it in the link for you. Greens support a program that counteracts concentration and abuse of economic power. We support many different initiatives for forming successful small enterprises that together can become an engine of and sustainable model for job creation, prosperity, and progress. Small businesses are where the jobs are being created. Over the past decade and a half, all new net job growth has come from the small business sector. This is the Green Party of the United States platform and position. Okay? If you're a state socialist, you're not a Green. If you're a Marxist communist, you're not a Green. We could work with you on some initiatives. Might even be able to work on you on some campaigns. I don't know. But you're not a Green. It's not a Green Party position. Okay? So if you're a candidate that's running on being a state socialist, you're not a Green Party candidate. You're in contradiction of our platform. You're in contradiction of what we stand for. Sorry. That's what it is. I got plenty of friends that are state socialists and communists romanticizing about how great it must be, how great it was, how great the Soviet Union was. Oh boy. Not Green Party. That's not who we are, and we never have been, and we're not pretending to be. Some people are pretending to be, and that's not the Green Party way. Okay? So I could go on and on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this very short. There's work and job creation. Please get into the Green Party platform and take a look at it and read it and agree with it or not agree with it. It is what it is. Okay? Peace out. Be safe.